Hi, Doctor. Here is Group 2 presentation for the task 4. The first part is the measure and manage the flow. As mentioned in the class, the goals of Kanban includes optimizing system progresses and so on. We have done something like visualize the workflow and limit the work in the previous steps, and we need to measure and manage the flow. The flow is the progression of the work through the system as shown in the figure. The flow is not like a single test, a series of tables that just simply describe the work content. It can be considered as the way to visualize work, reduce waste, and minimize customers' value. The reason why we need to measure and manage the flow is that, to begin with, it is necessary for the team to track workflows to see if they are moving at a steady and uniform speed, which is beneficial to coordinate the teamwork. Then, how can we do for measuring and managing the flow? First of all, we should pay attention to the variables that influence the flows. What item size is one of the factors that means besides how many time we will consume to finish this item. The larger the work item, the more time we may need to spend. And the workflow steps means how many steps do we need to go through to complete our work. But the idea is limited to match the development capabilities of the team. It helps the team focus on the right decision, completion, and quality. It is also one of the factors we need when we measure and manage flow. We need to reasonably arrange the flow according to the individual and the team and their working ability. And what's more, we should take into account the cost of the delay of the items. All archetypes as shown in the figures are used to characterize how the value of the item changes with delay. When we measure and manage the flow, considering this factor can make sure to keep high value of our work. That is the daily stand-ups meeting. It's a short meeting. Team members look at the Kanban and see how work moves from one phase to another in order to analyze how long it takes for the project. And we also made a point of the throughput. Throughput is the number of the items complete per unit times. For example, in the process of software development, the number of the functional items produced by the development team every week is the throughput. Some work may take longer and more energy to complete, which may reduce the reliability of the throughputs. The team must to keep their task as small as possible to maintain the balance of the efforts, balance of the level of the efforts. The last one is accumulative flow diagram, like this figure. It is the indicator showing the ongoing workflow or workload of each stage. It allows us to have a better understanding of how much work is pushed forward within a given time. That's all. Thank you.
The next step of Kanban is make process policies explicit. It should often be posted in a public team space, such as next to the card wall. The policy could be changed by having a discussion of whether the group feels the policy should be changed. Process policies manage the team's process and act as guideline for the team's task execution. It acts as checklist that the team use to determine how work can be moved from one process lane to another and enable teams to operate at a level of desired quality. And the goals of this step are to create a stable flow of work and to have greater understanding, greater compliance, and less contentious discussion when exceptions do occur. Here are some samples of Kanban policies. The first one is resolution of issues or defects. It shows how will the team ensure that issue and feature requests are prioritized, who is in charge of prioritization, and what is your service level agreement for bug resolution. Next, handling scope creep. It shows while working on an item, A stakeholder filed a request for extra specification to its initial requirements. How would you manage changes to requirements for items that are currently in the pipeline? And don't forget that WIP limits act as policies themselves. WIP limits are shown on a Kanban board and can be set for the whole Kanban process or for each individual phase. The final property of Kanban is use models to evaluate improvement opportunities. Kanban encourages teams to broaden their thinking and consider a wider range of models that enable and empower teams to produce changes. What is the benefits of doing continuous process improvement? The first one is productivity. Process improvement programs frequently find manual and repetitive tasks that may be automated to make them more efficient. The next one is employee satisfaction. Involving workers in the development and improvement of business processes gives them the sense of they have a voice and can impact change in the firm. And also quality and consistency. Efficient processes reduce the occurrence of fault and have enough quality checks to ensure standardized work. The implementation of automation will also reduce the possibility of mistakes due to human participation, which will eventually improve the overall quality of the business process. And also customer satisfaction. A well-oiled machine produces only excellent outcomes. Customers will be satisfied with high-quality products and services that come from company processes. Their demands are constantly addressed. Here are some examples of the models to evaluate improvement opportunities. The first example is Kanban. It is a Japanese term that means change for the better. Kanban is continuous, a term used to describe both the embedded nature of practice and its role in a never-ending journey for quality and efficiency. It is participative, entailing the involvement and intelligence of the workforce, generating intrinsic psychological and quality of work-life benefit for employees. And there are 6-step cycle of Kanban, including identify problems, analyze current process, create solution, test the solution, measure and analyze result, and standardize the solution. The next example is the Six Sigma. The MAIC methodology is a process improvement and problem-solving strategy. It aims to reduce waste in a business process while enhancing consumer value. There are 5 stages of Lean Sigma, including define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. The other example is value stream mapping. Is a lean method for documenting, analyzing, and improving business process. Creating a value stream map provides teams with a visual picture of the flow of material and information needed to manufacture a product or provide a service. The key to VSM is determining which activities provide value and which do not. Eliminating non-value added operation is intended to increase work quality, time to market, and total customer value. Thank you for watching.